I grew up in the northern suburbs of Cape Town. When the school psychologist asked us if we were introverted or extroverted, I was the only one who dared to say that I wasn't sure. And he shamed me for that. And my life was all about my paintings. So I just painted through the night. So I became very insular. I then went to study drama. When I got the opportunity to go to Europe with an exchange program, I stayed. I arrived with only a backpack on my back at Earl's Court Station in London and nowhere to stay. The next few years were pretty hard. I tried to earn money in every and any possible way. When my visa ran out, I applied to study in England, but I was deported. And within 6 months, the same kind of thing happened to me in Italy as well, where I was arrested for working for an illegal company. Whichever way I turned, the world was against me. When the lawyers who hired me as an English babysitter in Rome took me to court and won my appeal, I was able to remain in Europe. I got a job teaching business English to government employees. Quite a step up. I told myself, stay put for a while, best thing to do. And then I met my ex-husband, who followed me back to South Africa. At some point, we were held at gunpoint at his workplace. And trauma does strange things to people. And throughout this time, I was also in what I didn't realize at the time, an abusive relationship. Although I trained as an actor for 4 years, I only ever worked as an actor full-time for 6 months of my life. When I was working in telesales in London, one of my colleagues was a lady in her 50s. I thought, I don't want to be doing that in my 50s. That is what inspired me to get a higher level of education in order to give me better opportunities. My mental health condition, borderline personality disorder, having my diagnosis helped me to understand myself better, and it gave me a framework to live by. So it gave me a better quality of life. I use mainly wild swimming, meditation, and the arts as my therapy. I got divorced and I got my European citizenship. I was able to do a master's degree at a UK university as a European student. And then I went on to do a PhD. I have made 4 solo albums of my original music. I have produced 8 performance productions in the UK. I've given papers at academic conferences internationally. I've taught at a few UK universities. I've won an award at the Edinburgh Festival. I recently launched my course, Authentic Creativity, and I am now a published author.